Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Well, today we are back with some more Sword Online Fractured Daydream stuff. In this video, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It is the rating, at least my personal rating for the worst to the best characters to play as in Fractured Daydream. So I'm gonna say it right away. I will not include Shreya, Pitohui, and M, because the three of them I don't have the I have the money, but I don't want to buy them just yet. If can, I'll wait for a discount because I'm saving my money for a different game, like a dragon or something like that. So right now I'm just saving my money. That's why I won't be able to try them out. So yeah, the three of them, Shreya, Pitohui, and M, out. So I'll be rating for the rest of the 22 characters from worst to best. Obviously, we'll be going from worst. I'll tell the reason why. We'll go from the skills sets to the ultimate to the move sets and all that. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, no time to waste. We'll go straight into it. Our last position for now. We don't know how Shreya, M, and Pitohui plays but I don't think they'll be as worse as this. Last position one, I'll give it to Yui. I'm just sorry, I don't think I have any fun playing as Yui, because her movesets are pretty limited, minimal. I mean, you cannot do a lot with her, and the range is pretty short since she's using a dagger, obviously. And overall, I mean, she is a support, so she might be a good support, but I don't think compared to the other supports she's the good one. Her skills are okay. I think they're mostly just debuffs and healing. I mean, again, she's a support. Her unique skill is turning into the what was it called, the fairy mode, where she could just shoot fireball whenever you want, just spamming it. It deals okay damage, I think. I don't know if it can deal higher than that, because I don't build her at all. So yeah, as for now, that's the damage I have, I think. As for the ultimate, actually pretty damn good, but with a very big damage and a good AoE as well, but it is still not enough. So yeah, I think I'll put Yui at last. But you know, she's not the worst. She is playable. She can be a good support at times. But yeah, I still think she's last. Alright, next up we got Leafa. Surprising? Exactly. I'm even surprised. But it's not because she's bad. I think it's just because after this, it's just a good list, I guess. Everyone's actually okay after this, aside from Yui. I'm sorry, Yui. But Leafa is pretty good, actually. If you build her properly, she can deal really nice damage, especially with her skills that deals very good DPS as well. She's also a support, so she's very nice. She's flexible with support and DPS, and also she can fly, and she does a I think better damage if you use her unique skill and you fly, and then you basically fly towards the enemy and attack them. She will do a spinning flying attack, like what you're seeing, I think, in the screen. And that deals pretty good damage, but obviously I think this works the best if you fight a boss or something, like a raid boss and all that. Because smaller enemies, sure, it can work well, especially with a horde, but if it's just one or two, then I don't think it really matters. Her ultimate is really good at crowd control. It's very nice. She can literally be a fighter at this point, but she's a support, so yeah, she's good at both support and both what's it called, fighter or a DPS. So yeah, I'll give Leafa here. I give too much praise for someone who's placed at 21st, but trust me, it gets better after this. So yeah, next up. Right, for the next one we have Silica. Again, another support character, not surprising, but yeah, I most of the supports are not the best, But then again, just because I put it down here doesn't mean she's like ass, you know, turbo ass. She's just okay, mid to okay. So yeah. As for Silica, she's basically almost the same as Yui. Like, of course, she's using a dagger. She's like short range, but she deals like very, her movesets is very nice. She can deal pretty good damage as well. With her moveset, she can reach more than Yui does. So yeah, that's better. At least she can also fly. I don't know why Yui can't fly, which is surprising to me, even though she's like, even if you turn into like the smallest, the fairy version. So yeah, a bit surprising there. And Silica is also pretty good at DPS, surprisingly, except for her like water skill. I don't really think that one works well. If you find an enemy with a weak elemental of water, then I think that can work the best. But yeah. And then her healing is really nice. Like, it's an area healing. It's amazing. And of course, her unique skill is Pina. We couldn't forget her. Pina does extra damage whenever you attack them. And then you can press the unique skill again for Pina to let out a burst attack, or like, you know, the elemental attack, which is nice actually. So yeah, so far second best for support Silica. Not bad, but certainly can be a lot better. Alright, up to the next one. As for the next one, we got Sinon. Yep, we got Sinon, which is crazy because before this game released, I've been hyping up. Yes, I want to play as Sinon. I love Sinon. She is my favorite like character in SAO. One of my favorite characters in SAO series, and definitely one of the best like heroines. I think she's really cool. I love her so much, but sadly it does not translate well in the gameplay. She's just, it's like you're playing Fatal Bullet again, but with sniper only, because if you play with the pistol as well, or whatever gun she's using, the secondary one, it deals small damage to the point that it does not even matter if you use that one. It's way better, and it actually helps a lot better if you use the sniper one instead of the pistol. I think the pistol only works best if you ran out of sniper ammo and you want to keep the combo running, then you change to the pistol and deal more combo damage. That way you're not gonna reset the combo again. But yeah, that's it really. Like, sure, she deals crazy big damage, obviously a sniper. Her skills are also amazing. Her ult is crazy good. But then again, just because she deals big damage, she's not that fun to play. She's a sniper, sure. You know, maybe most people who plays FPS or like something like this, like Fatal Bullet, can enjoy this. But personally, I don't. Even though I use sniper a lot in Fatal Bullet, I think my most used weapon is a sniper in Fatal Bullet. But yeah, it's not fun in a game like this where she only uses sniper. So yeah, I don't think it works the best. I think I might have put her under Silica, or maybe at Silica's position. It could be switchable, but you know, any works. So yeah, Sinon. Overall, not that happy with it. Yep, moving on. Right, moving on, we got Agil now. Yep, we got Agil for 18th place, was it? I don't remember. But yeah, we got Agil here. He deals crazy big damage. I'm not saying he's bad because he's in this position, but I think, you know, there's a lot better characters above after this. I said it too many times and I will say it again and again, so you guys, you know, wouldn't find it the wrong way or something like that. So yeah, Agil I find very like fun to play at times, but the thing is, he's just way too heavy. I think most of his movesets are very slow, and well, you can feel the weight. I think that's good, but that's just not my playstyle. Again, this is my personal rating, so he could be a lot higher for you guys, which I probably think he's higher. And yeah, he deals crazy big damage. His skills amazing, like actual good AoE damage as well. Like if you see the video right here, like he deals crazy good damage. It's nice. His ult is also good. His passive is also good. Basically, even though he's a tank, he's actually just a very good damage dealer with a lot of health. So yeah, if you want to play a game with like you want to feel safe, I think Agil is the best option because he has a lot of health, he has big damage. Well, what more can you ask, right? So yeah, I think Agil is amazing, really good, but personally not better than the rest of these characters in like above us right now. So yeah, Agil, nice. Next up, we got no one other than Oberon. Yeah, I know, like I would have probably placed him lower, but I think his movesets are pretty nice actually. It's really fun to play as him. His combos are really unique and cool. Obviously his dodging is not that nice because it's like him running like a coward, so he doesn't dodge as far as a dash or like a rolling. Yeah, it can be a bit bad, so he's not a good dodging character, but he's a very good AoE control, like an area control and attack and debuffs. So you got a black hole where it basically puts the gravity a lot heavier, so everyone doesn't move as fast, and he has a debuff as well. And obviously he has the sword, or the raining sword attack. That one's also good. His ult pretty good as well. I think I don't remember like how amazing it is. I think it was like a chain and it does big damage like how Eugeo does the thing. We'll talk about it later. But of course his unique skill is pretty cool, like him summoning an ally or some sort like that to fight alongside him. And yeah, it's nice, I think. But obviously I wouldn't pick him over the other mage because I think he's probably the worst mage to ever that I've ever played as in this game. So yeah, obviously not the worst, but moving on. We're moving on to the 16th, was it? I don't remember. 16th place, we got Heathcliff, the second tank. Right now we're talking about, yeah, Heathcliff is really good for a tank, actually. Like he does good damage as well. He's basically more like Agil, but he's way more flexible as well. He does a lot of AoE damage as well with his skills, and he does support as well, I think, with his unique skill. I don't remember, but yeah, he's pretty fun as well. He does quick attacks. His normal skills, the hold button skills is also really good. So yeah, I think it's really nice. Obviously his dash is a bit different than the others, but I think that doesn't matter. Like it doesn't really affect as much as Oberon does, because his dash is pretty good and actually not annoying. So yeah, I think Heathcliff deserves this position. Obviously there's a lot more after this. Next up we got Yuna. Like I've been using Yuna a lot nowadays because I wanted the battle pass stuff there with the outfit and the accessories. I want that, and one of them or some of them was to use support at like the raid boss and the what was it called, the quest, the co-op quest. So I wanted to use Leafa, but then again I was like, yeah, maybe not, because I played much of her already as a support and I kind of get bored. So I decided to choose Yuna. To my surprise, she's actually really like crazy good. She can deal good damage with like the right build. Obviously if you have the wrong one, it wouldn't really affect much. She's just a support, but she can be a really good DPS. She can deal, if you got the right one. I think I dealt like 8 to 9 million in the as a total damage in the I think after the match is done, you can see the total of your damage. Like that's pretty high if you think about it, because like most of the matches I play usually deals around 1 million to 2 million, mostly around 900,000. Obviously I'm not like the biggest geek of this game, so I'm not gonna build everyone, but yeah, Yuna deals with good damage, especially with her unique skill where it keeps the momentum going, and if you can keep the momentum going, she's gonna stay with that big damage of hers. Like there's like a gauge where if you keep using the unique skill at the right time, it'll increase every single time you use the unique skill. And in order for you to use the unique skill faster, you need to use the skills, her normal skills, at the and hit the enemy with it, and deals good damage. It will increase the time. No, it will increase the gauge a lot faster, and therefore you can use the unique skills. And yeah, keep the momentum going. Deals big damage. Her attacks obviously is just like a shooting, like shooting balls or whatever that is. It's a range attack, I guess. Not a long range obviously, but like she's really good. Like actually a good damage dealer, and I think I would have put her above this position at times, but like I don't know, because I think there are a lot more better characters after this. So yeah, Yuna, 15th place. Definitely can be higher. Definitely can be higher. Alright, next up. Next up, we got Lisbeth. She's obviously not the best fighter, because like I think most of the fighters are better, but she's actually a good and a pretty unique fighter as well. She has her unique skill is probably the highlights of her, with the there's like 3 bars there. With each bar, if you press the unique skill, if you use the unique skill at a different bar, like at each bar, for example, you press the first bar, it will grant you a defend buff or something like that, and then the second bar will give you an attack buff, and the third bar probably gives you like all those 2 with an extra or something like that. I do not remember specifically, but like yeah, he's the same. He's mostly the same as Klein, but a lot like tankier, I guess. She has a lot more health than Klein does, and yeah, she's a lot of fun to play as well. Her heavy attack skill is like a shooting sword. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she deals good damage as well, so yeah, I'll put her in this position. I would probably play the others, but sometimes I would like to play as her as well. So yeah, next up, we got Len. I'm surprised I actually put Len in this position, because I don't use her a lot. I don't use most of the the guns character, except for one, which I will talk about later. But yeah, Len is she can be really good with like the skills and the grenades and the with her skill as well that buffs her as well. She can be good, but like I don't like her playstyle, which is just shooting and then attack her with like the heavy attack, which is I think using a knife. And most of her skills is animation block as well. So if you, I mean most of the character does, but like this one is especially, I usually miss all the time. I know it's a skill issue, but like I am not a huge fan of this gunplay character. But I would put this here because like her grenades and her ult deals very nice damage, and I think her dashes especially is really helpful. If you want to escape from a certain situation, her dash, if you hold her dash, it's she can go very far from that position, and I think it's a really nice touch since Len is very fast, small and fast in the anime and in the light novel as well. Alright, I'll put Len here. Obviously, I think now that I think about it more, I think I would put her lower, but as for now, 13th place. Right, next up we got Argo. Surprisingly, Argo is my least playable character in Fractured Daydream. I played more of Yui and the rest, and like most of the lower character than Argo does. So maybe I need to play her more to rate her properly. But I think she's enough because I played her quite a lot as well in the beta test compared to this one, obviously, because I don't really like her as a rogue. I think the best rogue is yet to come. But yeah, Argo pretty fast. Obviously not the best of the rogue. Her unique skill is just going invisible, which is very helpful only mostly in co-op quest. For example, your friend goes down and then you wanted to heal her or him, but like there's a lot of enemies, so you use that unique skill to hide, to go invisible, and you can heal them. It's really that simple and nice. But I think that's the only highlight. Her spinning ball skill is really cool. Her ult is also really cool, can use for control as well. But overall, she is really good, but like she's not better than most of them, which is why it's sad, because like I think she could be a lot better and probably on par with most of the rogues, but that's it. I think she's probably also not used that much as well, because I don't see her as much. Maybe I don't play a lot anymore, but yeah. Argo, an okay rogue. So yeah, moving on. Moving on, we got Deft Gun, the ranger, as well as my favorite ranger. Oh, my bad. I take it back. He's not my favorite ranger, apparently. Surprisingly, yeah. But the more I think about it, it makes sense now. But yeah, Deft Gun on, I think, 10th position or 11th position. Deft Gun is a very good character, and at least better than Sinon. Obviously, most of Sinon's skill is better than let's say Deft Gun, but Deft Gun is way more flexible in this type as a ranger. Like obviously the main weapon is the sniper, but his secondary weapon is like the lightsaber or the sword. Unlike Sinon, which the heavy attack is just a one round kick and that's it. It doesn't deal that much damage as well, which is quite disappointing. But then again, I can't imagine Sinon doing other stuff. So yeah, obviously some of the Sinon skill is better. Like for example, the skill where Sinon does like a spinning shoot with the sniper. I forgot the name. Compared to like Deft Gun's stab attack with when he goes invisible. I think most of the skills are better for Sinon, but I think that gun is just a lot more fun to play as. His unique skill, if you use it and you shoot the enemy at the very own weakness, it'll deal a very nice damage. If you use the unique skill and use the ult, oh, you're gonna see one of the best damage you've ever seen, probably. So yeah, I think Deft Gun is probably the biggest, highest, and the very best damage dealer in most of the game. But then again, that's if you nailed it correctly with the right build, with the right using the unique skills and ult or something like that at the right time, and you don't miss basically. So yeah, Deft Gun here, I like to play as him a lot, so yeah, 11th place. Next up we got Klein, our second fighter. I cannot keep this up, but I think she's the second. She's better than what's it called? Lisbeth. Cause like his unique skills works almost the same as Lisbeth, with like you can increase your your attacks, your defense, stuff like that. But Lisbeth, you need to increase that gauge, and you use the unique skills. But obviously, I think Lisbeth has higher buffs than Klein. But as for Klein, you can just choose different styles. You can choose the style where he deals more damage. You can choose the style where he deals... Actually, no. You can choose the style where he deals a lot more damage, but his defense is lowered, and vice versa as well. And then he can also choose the style where he can move faster as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and it's not like you can change it anytime. It's like you're playing Ghost of Tsushima type. Obviously, his movesets are not that amazing, same as the skills. Pretty underwhelming in my opinion. Should have been a lot more flashier or cooler maybe. But yeah, I think his highlight is again the same as Lisbeth, which is the unique skill. And I'd like to put him in this position. Right, next up. Next up, we got Fukaziroh, our actually winner for Ranger, and better than Deft Gun, because I think she's a very blast of a character. It's so fun to play as her. Like, you can change whatever ammo you have, whatever element ammo you want. Obviously, you need to change the build in order to get a specific ammo. But yeah, if you already got the right build and you choose that specific ammo, and obviously her skills, they're pretty explosive as well, and her heavy attack deals quite good damage and some sort of an area damage as well in a bit. But yeah, I think she's really fun to play as a ranger. I would definitely play as her whenever there's an option, like whenever I want to play as a ranger. Obviously, it's either Deft Gun or Fukaziroh, but I would definitely choose Fukaziroh over Deft Gun because she's a lot more fun to play. So yeah, that's it. I guess I cannot really say much because the reason why she's here, it's just because she's very fun to play. So yeah, next up. Next up, we got Fuuka. Fuuka in 8th place, like our new character. I played a lot of her as well. She's a very, very good mage, but I don't think she is better than most of the mage. But I would like to say that all the mage are now in equal terms. Like, everyone plays nice, but I don't think anyone is better than the other. So I'll just reveal this. No, actually no. I'll just reveal it later. But yeah, between Fuuka and the other mage, like, it can be like switched at any time. Cause like I think all of them are pretty good as a mage. Obviously, I'll talk about the others soon, but I'll talk about Fuuka now. Fuuka is a very fun mage. She deals a lot of AoE and area damage as well. She felt more like a mage in my opinion than most of the mage characters, which is great because like when I play as administrator, I don't feel like a mage. I feel like a fighter with magic. Obviously, that's probably a mage, but you know, you mostly deal sword damage, same as Eugeo as well. So playing as Fuuka, a lot of fun. Like, she deals crazy ice damage and she deals water damage as well. Her ult is like a buff, I think, the same as the unique skills. So yeah, overall pretty fun. She's really cool as well. So yeah, obviously switchable with the other mage. So I wouldn't be sad whichever is higher than the other. So yeah, next one. Next one, we got Administrator. We just talked about her. So Administrator is in 7th place. Is that 7th place? I'm going crazy. Yeah, Administrator is in 7th place. She's a lot of fun to play. Obviously, I think her movesets can be a bit slow, but it's a continuous attack. And yeah, I think it's also really good with crowd control. She can be as good as Asuna as well, but again, she's stuck in the mage what's it called, option or role, so I don't think she has the full potential of a fighter. Makes sense because like she is a mage. Her unique skill is if you attack a lot of enemy, it will collect points, and those points you use to basically blast with like a magic, or I forgot what it's called. But yeah, her skills actually really good. Deals great damage, good AoE as well. With the fireball, for example, it deals big damage and it can hit pretty much anyone within your sight. I think her sword skill is also really good. I don't remember the other one. Oh, the other one is the lightning one. The lightning one is also really good. So yeah, overall, she's a really good mage as well. But obviously, as I said before, I can literally just change whichever. So yeah, on to the next one. We got Eugeo. Yep. Literally the three mages is in close range. That's why I told you I can literally change whoever is above. But I choose Eugeo here because he got updated. He got updated into a better character. Before this, I rated him lower than Administrator and probably lower than Fuuka if he didn't get updated, because Eugeo is very, very, very slow. He's not that fun to play before the update. Like, he's very slow in both attack and movesets and running as well. He's not fast. He's very slow, even though he's being taught by Kirito as well. So it's not that fun to play. And his skills obviously is cool, but then again, it's not that fun because you need to work your way to get that specific skills. And when you work your way there, you're going to experience the slow running, the slow attack, and yeah, it's not that much of fun. Obviously, until the update comes where they increase the speed and still feels the weights of the sword, and I think it perfectly capture Eugeo now. I think Eugeo is a lot more fun to play than ever. That's why whenever I need to use a mage, I use Eugeo, especially with like my equipment now with good build for him. So yeah, I'm definitely happy that they fixed Eugeo for the better. So yeah, and his ult deals nice damage at with a huge range. But yeah, and very nice freezing elements as well. So that's just Eugeo, and we are now on to the top 5. In 5th place, we got Alice Zuberg, or Synthesis 30 or 29, I don't remember. But yeah, Alice, she's probably my favorite tank, one of my favorite tank in this game, because not only she deals good elemental damage, and if you use her unique skill, your skill will deal more and it will spread the effects a lot more as well. That's why I think like she's the best tank right now. Obviously, I think as for the health and defense, I don't think she is better than Heathcliff and Agil. I think she's more better in like the elemental skills and her attacks as well. She's more of a DPS, I guess, but not much of a DPS as well. So yeah, her ult is also really like big damage, but and with a long range as well. But my biggest problem with it is just it's very slow. So yeah, you need to time it right whenever you want to use the ult. You need to time it like, oh, the enemy is about to go down, that's why you gotta use it now, or you know, stuff like that before the enemy goes up or move. Because whenever you use the ult and then the next time you realize the enemy is not in front of you anymore. So yeah, that's the biggest problem Alice has, and it's not a big deal. It can be fixed if you just learn how to play as her. So yeah, on to the next one. Next one, we got our main man himself, Kirito. Kirito is probably the standard and the most easiest character to play as in this game, because like he's the guy. He is the SAO, so obviously they cannot mess him up, right? His dual sword attack really cool. He deals very nice skill attack damage as well. The sonic leap, where you know, flying enemies, for example, you can't reach him, use the Sonic Leap skill for you to reach up and then deal normal attack damage up there, and then with a skill along the way. And I don't like his Vorpal Strike a lot because it's not unique. Obviously, I'll talk about this one with the same with a different character with the same skill, the same Vorpal Strike as well. So yeah, and Kirito's unique skill. Oh, it took so long time to increase the gauge. Like, you need to really do a lot of combos and, you know, attack the enemy a lot, because like most of the time I'm doing a whole match without using the unique skill at all, because yeah, it's like I think it's the main problem. The unique skill does help him increase his damage and buff and his speed, I think, but yeah, mostly you can do that if you do a good job playing as him in the match. If you don't, then you might not use it. Obviously his skills are really good, and yeah, he's the best and the go-to whenever people or the player do not know how to play as the other characters and just want to stick to the casual. Kirito is the character because he's, I think, the easiest character to play as. Alright, on to the next one, which is the top 3. Third place, we got the rogue Yuki. Yuki is crazy fast. She is very strong as well. She has a lot of skill hits. One of her skill, it's not even her ultimate. Like, her skill deals like 14 hits, I think. I don't remember. It's like Starburst Stream, except Starburst Stream is the ultimate, and she has like a skill where it does a lot of attacks, and it's just a skill, which is crazy, and you can use it most of the time. But then again, the Vorpal Strike, not that great. I think it's pretty much the same as Kirito. Just hold and then release, and then you let the sword guide your way. Although what's interesting is her unique skill. So the way her unique skill works, if you use it, it will buff her, I think, in a good way as well, like a lot of buffs, but it sucks your health away, and I don't think you can regain that health until you don't use the unique skill again. It's like how Arlecchino works, except you can still heal to an extent. But yeah, it's a suicidal skill, so if you want to use that unique skill, if you really need that more damage, you need to be like good at it, because if you don't, then it might take a while and you might die a lot, which is like me, because I'm not good playing this game. And her ultimate is the Mother Rosario, pretty good damage as well. Obviously not the best ultimate, still pretty good. I think Yuki is here because she's just very fast and really fun to play and deals really good damage as well. So yeah, up to the top 2 then. Second place, which I'm surprised I put her here, is Asuna. Asuna is my most played character in the beta because I think she is the best character in the beta. She's really fast. She got good skills. She has her unique skill is to buff the whole team with I think with speed, damage, and also healing. I don't remember. She got good range skills as well, and her attack skills also does good damage, and her ult is really cool and has high range as well. I think Asuna is nearly perfect as a character to play as, but sadly not that much of a perfect character as the first one. Okay, I don't think I can talk a lot about Asuna because there's nothing to talk much about. It's just she's just that good. So yeah, I think the first and the second position can be switched around, and yeah, I don't mind either way. So the first position, the moment you've been waiting for, and it is obviously it's Agil. Yep, it is Agil. So there are 3 characters before I play this game that I'm hyped with. which is Sinon, Deft Gun, and here Agil. So obviously both Sinon and Deft Gun didn't make it to the top 10, but one thing for sure, Agil made it, and not just in the top 10, not just in the top 5. He's in first place for me. I think he's the most fun and very good and crazy characters to play as. His attack, his movestats are really cool. He's really fast. His combos are really like cool as well. Like if you do a 3 normal attack and a heavy attack, he's going to do a launch, like he's going to spin attack, and then he goes up, and then you can deal an air attack, and then you do a heavy air attack, and that will do a good combo and a good damage as well. And it also gets better with his unique skill. His unique skill basically buffs your speed and his attacks as well. But not only that, if you don't move whenever there's like a projectile or an attack coming, you know, if you don't move, he will just auto dodge at some point. He's so fast, and he obviously, if you watch Ordinal Scale, he can predict the enemy's attack if he's using that skill. Yeah, he dodged it. He's basically a hacker at this point. He's cheating, but obviously that's not what I meant. But like, he's just that good. That's what I'm trying to say. His skills also, one of them deals a good range, one of them deals a good AoE, and the other deals a very good individual damage. His ult is pretty hard to control at times, because like he's going to lunge forward and you might miss the enemy whenever you start the ult, but when you hit it, he deals good damage, and when you build him right, he's amazing. His normal skills is also really good. I think he's just almost perfect in this sense. So yeah, Agil is our #1 best playable character, I think, in this game. Obviously things can change with Bitohui and Straya, and then obviously the future, which is Sachi, and I think Alice got overhaul, I don't remember, and we got Philia and Mito. So yeah, things can change, and if I buy the DLC, if I decided to play all of them, I will definitely give it a try, and I will make another version of this ranking. So yeah, that's just it. If you guys think my ratings are sucks ass, then comment down below. I'm not used to making videos like this, so I'm going to make a lot of stuttering noises. I'm not the best. I'm not like a YouTuber. I'm not the best YouTuber out here. I'm just making videos for fun. So yeah, I'm sorry if I make some mistake. I'm sorry if I repeat the same answer, like the same words over and over again. And yeah, I just want to make this video because I think it's really fun to discuss whenever people know. So yeah, that's just about it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, give a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Oh my god, I'm fumbling words, but let me know what you guys think about this ranking, and maybe give your own ranking. Give me your top 5, like your favorite and your least favorite, you know, anything. The comments are open. So yeah, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on to the next one. Goodbye.